Welcome back to Art Unboxed,
It's spooky season, and we're unboxing some creepy cool art.
analyzing the genius behind the ghouls.
This is gonna be a scream.
These black chocolate skulls are filled with golden walnut chunks, elegant and eerie at once.
I love how spooky they look, but inside they're crunchy and sweet.
The matte black finish and gold leaf details make them perfect for a Halloween party tray.
I'd feel bad biting into them, but just for a second.
She's turning an ice cream cone into a witch hat. What a clever cupcake topper.
And it's filled with candy sprinkles. It's a hat and a hidden treat.
The purple liner, chocolate hat, and bright belt make it visually pop.
It's spooky, it's sweet, and it's totally witch approved.
Red food coloring and honey, that's how they make this bloody glass rim.
It looks like a vampire took a sip. Absolutely perfect for spooky cocktails.
Simple ingredients, dramatic effect. It totally sets the mood. They're making eyeballs out of boiled eggs? This is horrifying and brilliant.
A little food coloring, an olive, and boom, you're being watched while you snack.
These ghost cookies are so cute. They could haunt a tea party.
And made with a heart-shaped cutter? That's so clever.
The jam gives them the perfect spooky sweet twist. Wait, are those tiny skulls on a pizza?
They're just mushrooms, cut and carved to look like skulls. Genius.
It looks fancy, but it's so simple. Totally trying this for Halloween dinner.
Better make two, I'm not sharing.
This little Frankenstein s'more is ridiculously cute and gooey in the best way.
Honestly, every treat in this video has been a hit, and there's more coming, so...
You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you're loving these Halloween ideas.
All right, back to the sugar madness.
Look at that tiny ghost. He looks like he's melting from shyness.
Or from sugar overload. Either way, he's almost too cute to hit. Almost.
Okay, that's a whole arm made of meat.
Prosciutto, mozzarella, cream cheese, the anatomy of flavor.
This is either the creepiest appetizer ever or the most genius charcuterie hack.
Definitely both. I mean, who wouldn't want to slice into a spooky limb at the party?
This pumpkin-shaped bread looks so good, and all they did was tie string before baking.
Add a few cuts, bake it golden, and boom, edible centerpiece.
And here comes Rachel again with those mini ghost cupcakes holding pumpkins. I can't. Too cute. The trick? Add marbles to your cupcake tray to curve the liners. That way, when they bake, your ghosts get that cute swirl.
And just a bit of frosting turns them into spooky little friends.
Pretzel sticks and chocolate. That's literally all you need. Draw a quick web, let it set, and voila! Edible spooky magic. Whoa, is that Scream made of cheese?
Yup, molded mozzarella ghosts on a spooky pasta salad. Trick and treat.
These gingerbread cookies are cleverly staged with marshmallows to look decapitated after baking.
It's spooky, but that smiling cookie face makes it hilarious instead of scary. Okay, I am loving these savory pumpkin-shaped bread rolls. They look amazing.
This is a fantastic application of a simple technique. By tying the dough balls with kitchen twine before baking, it forces them to rise into that perfect pumpkin shape.
And they're stuffed with cheese and pepperoni, then served with marinara sauce. I'm officially hungry.
It's a clever way to turn a simple dinner roll into a thematic centerpiece for a meal. The seasoning on top adds another layer of flavor.
No way! Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, these are works of art.
And they're made from Halloween Oreos. The artist molds the cookie mixture, dips them in white candy melts, and then uses black icing for the incredibly fine details.
Now, this is a very clever baking concept. It's for a surprise inside cake or a peekaboo cake.
A surprise inside? So when you cut it, there's a hidden picture? That's so cool.
Precisely. The creator bakes a thin colored cake first, uses a cookie cutter to get the pumpkin shapes, and then lines them up in the pan before pouring the main batter around them.
I love that. It's like a magic trick, but with dessert. The ultimate Halloween party reveal.
Okay, these are the most adorable Halloween treats ever. Pink ghosts with bows.
A simple but perfectly executed idea. They've typed a smooth layer of royal icing onto the pink Rice Krispie base.
I love them.
This is a fascinating way to make homemade marshmallows. They use a bed of powdered sugar to mold the shape.
It's like a little monster pop, and they're filling it with a gooey, bloody jam.
That technique ensures a really unique and fluffy final product. Very creative.
Okay, a spooky purple martini is cool, but that spider web on top is next level.
That's created by melting and stretching a marshmallow over the glass. A simple but incredibly effective garnish.
It's the perfect witch's brew. So clever. Ah, this is a great idea for a Halloween dinner. Spooky pizzas.
A very simple but effective customization. They're just shaping the pizza dough by hand before baking.
A ghost pizza. Way more fun than a regular circle. Stop! Is that a tiny strawberry mummy? That is the cutest thing I have ever seen.
This is so clever. The body is a whole strawberry dipped in white chocolate, and the bandages are just more drizzled chocolate.
It's adorable, a perfect little bite-sized treat.
Now, this is an interesting technique. The art is actually painted onto the bottom of the empty cup first.
And then the coffee reveals it. A little cat in a witch hat. It's like a magic trick.
More savory pumpkin buns. And look at that cheese pull.
They use that same clever string tying technique to get the shape, but these are stuffed like mini pizzas.
I need about a dozen of those.
This is a fantastic piping technique for creating pumpkin-shaped macarons.
They're so tiny and elegant. The texture is perfect.
These ghost cupcakes are so cute and sparkly.
It's a simple but effective technique. They just pipe the ghost shape and dip the buttercream right into sanding sugar.
So simple, so adorable. Okay, jalapeno popper mummies, that is brilliantly funny.
A perfect savory Halloween snack. They're just stuffed jalapenos wrapped in dough strips with candy eyes.
Spicy and spooky, I love them! Whoa, these are gorgeous. Are they inspired by the Corpse Bride?
It looks like it. A really artistic use of colored candy melts to create the dress and veil on a strawberry base.
They're so elegant and gothic. Truly a work of edible art.
This is a fantastic scraper reveal cookie using layers of royal icing.
Oh, so there's a secret design hidden under the black icing?
Exactly. The green jack-o'-lantern face is piped first, then covered. The reveal is so satisfying.
That glowing effect is so cool. Tiny ghost cookie cups, and they're holding candy corn.
They bake the cookie in a muffin tin with a foil ball to create the hollow space for the ghost to sit in. Very clever. This is a beautiful, savory idea.
They're making salmon and rice balls and shaping them into pumpkins.
They look like tiny sushi pumpkins. How cute is that?
They use plastic wrap on rubber bands to mold the shape perfectly before serving. The ghost is a nice touch, made from cheese.
Adorable, and it looks delicious. A graveyard in a pan. I love this so much.
A really fun presentation. It's a chocolate cake base with crushed Oreos for dirt and candy decorations for the tombstones and zombie hands.
It even comes with a little shovel. Perfect.
This is the amazing process of making rock candy. They construct a massive version of the design first.
It's Jack Skellington! How do they get the tiny face in every single piece?
They stretch the entire log.
Deviled eggs, but make them spooky. The green filling is perfectly creepy.
That marbled effect on the white is made by gently cracking the shell after boiling and soaking it in food coloring. A very cool technique.
A bubbled tea with tiny edible skulls in it.
I am so here for this.
A great Halloween twist. They're homemade ginger and brown sugar jelly skulls instead of tapioca pearls.
Ew, brain cupcakes. That's disgustingly awesome.
It's all about the piping technique. Just a simple round tip used to make squiggly lines that mimic the folds of a brain.
The bloody syrup is the perfect gross touch.
Okay, that's just straight up horrifying. What am I looking at?
It's actually cinnamon roll intestines. The artist unrolls the dough and arranges it in a winding pattern.
That is disgustingly clever. The red icing makes it look way too realistic for me.
A truly memorable Halloween breakfast.
It's an Oogie Boogie hot cocoa bomb. That's amazing.
A perfect use of a character mold. They create the hollow candy shell and fill it with cocoa mix and marshmallows for a dramatic reveal.
Watching it melt in the hot milk is so satisfying. A perfect spooky drink. Okay, that's just straight up horrifying. What am I looking at?
It's actually cinnamon roll intestines. The artist unrolls the dough and arranges it in a winding pattern.
That is disgustingly clever. The red icing makes it look way too realistic for me.
A truly memorable Halloween breakfast.
Whoa, are those skull-shaped gnocchi in a cream sauce?
Yes, it's homemade potato gnocchi. The artist has to shape each piece by hand into a skull before boiling. That's incredible dedication.
That is the coolest, creepiest pasta I've ever seen.
This is a really well-executed cake with some fantastic decorating techniques.
I love the spooky stripes and the green slime drip. It's like Beetlejuice meets a haunted house.
They used a striped cake comb to get those perfect lines in the buttercream. It requires a very steady hand.
It's a Halloween masterpiece. More Nightmare Before Christmas treats. These marshmallow pops are perfect.
This is a great example of using royal icing transfers. The artist pipes the detailed faces onto parchment paper first.
They're so detailed. The tiny stitches on Oogie Boogie's face are amazing.
It allows for incredible precision before placing the design on the marshmallow. Very smart.
Little skulls filled with strawberries. They look so spooky and elegant.
Another great use of a silicone mold. These are hollow white chocolate skulls, and the creator is filling them with macerated strawberries.
It's like a creepy, delicious surprise inside. I love that. Okay, that's the cutest spider I've ever seen. He's not scary at all.
They create the striped base from a multicolored donut, and then the spider is piped on top with black buttercream. Those big googly eyes are perfect.
Feed me, Seymour. Are these Little Shop of Horrors cupcakes?
Incredible. The pot is a cookie cup, and the Audrey 2 plant is made from a carved strawberry and piped frosting leaves.
That is so creative. No way! There's a tiny mummy sleeping inside the coffin cookie. That is the most clever thing I've ever seen.
This is an incredible feat of cookie engineering. They've baked a hollow cookie, placed a pre-made royal icing mummy inside, and then sealed it before decorating the top.
It's like a little diorama you can eat. The tiny details, like the flowers on the coffin, are just perfect.
The precision required for this is immense. Each element is perfectly crafted, a true work of art.
Ghost face ravioli. This is the best Halloween dinner idea ever.
This is fantastic pasta work. They've laminated black and white pasta dough together to create the mask, so the design is part of the pasta itself.
It's almost too spooky to eat. Almost? What's your favorite scary pasta?
It holds its shape and detail perfectly even after being boiled. That's a sign of a very well-made dough. These mini cakes are incredible. The artist uses a really smart reverse decorating technique inside a silicone mold.
So they draw the face on the bottom first and then build the cake on top of it?
Exactly! They pipe the details, starting with the topmost layer, directly into the mold using a guide underneath. Then they add the cake and frosting layers.
Wow, and look at the inside of that cake. It's striped. The details are amazing inside and out. It's too perfect to eat.
Okay, that is disgustingly realistic. I am horrified and impressed all at once.
This is a masterpiece of edible art. It looks like a panna cotta base made in a sphere mold, which is already clever.
It looks way too real. I don't think I could eat one.
The incredible part is how the artist hand paints the iris and pupil with food coloring to get that hyper-realistic effect. The detail is astounding.
Ooh, a savory snack board? The little witch brooms are my favorite.
A really creative presentation of simple ingredients. The carved peppers and the shaped dip really elevate it. This is a fantastic smash pop concept. It's a hollow white chocolate shell made using a silicone mold.
It's Jack Skellington. I love these breakable treats. What's inside?
The creator fills it with a gooey red fruit sauce before sealing it. The whole point is the dramatic reveal when you break it.
Smash it! Oh wow, the blood pouring out is so perfectly creepy and cool. I love it. Are those little bat pig cupcakes? I've never seen anything so cute and weird.
A very creative character design. They used a sphere of frosting on top of the cupcake to create the head, and the wings and ears are made of chocolate.
They're adorable. It's the book from Hocus Pocus. I love this so much.
These are brilliantly designed blondies. The artist covers them in a smooth chocolate ganache and then pipes on the details with incredible precision.
The eyeball is perfect. Such a great idea for a Halloween movie night.
The stitching detail is very clean work. Fantastic execution.
Mini pumpkin cheese balls? I love the different colors and coatings.
A great savory appetizer idea. By rolling the cheese balls in different toppings like paprika or sesame seeds, you get a beautiful variety of textures and flavors.
A cute little skull cupcake. Oh wait, it's bleeding. That's way creepier.
A simple but very effective touch. They're using a white chocolate topper and adding red gel icing to the eye sockets for that bloody effect. This is an exceptionally clean Jack Skellington cake. The striping on the side is flawless.
How is it so perfect? It looks like it was printed on.
It's a clever technique. They place guide strips on the white base, frost over it in black, and then peel the guides away. It's genius.
It's stunning. The Pumpkin King would approve.
This is a great use of a novelty baking pan. They're just lining the skull mold with dough and filling it with pizza ingredients before baking.
It's like a spooky calzone. I would eat about 5 of those.
Perfect party food, easy to make and looks incredible.
This is an incredible cake decorating technique known as a patterned sponge or a Gioconde imprime.
It's Snoopy as the World War I flying ace. That is so nostalgic and perfect for a Halloween theme.
The artist essentially paints the design with colored batter onto parchment paper, lets it set, and then bakes a thin layer of sponge right on top. The image transfers perfectly during baking.
So the art is literally baked into the cake? The way it wraps around the final layered cake is stunning. What an amazing centerpiece! Okay, I'm obsessed with this glass. It's so whimsical and fun.
The integrated spiral straw is a fantastic design element. It turns a simple coffee into a true experience.
This is the ultimate Halloween cake. It's so spooky and elegant on the outside with that spider web.
That incredible web effect is made by stretching melted marshmallows over the black frosting. It's a simple idea with a high impact result.
And then you cut it open and it's a vibrant, colorful party inside. I love the surprise. Are those tiny pumpkin gnocchi? That is the most elegant and adorable soup I've ever seen.
This is incredible work. The artist has handmade each of those miniature pumpkin gnocchi. The dedication to that level of detail is amazing.
It's too pretty to eat. A perfect cozy autumn meal. Whoa, that baby doll face mold is genuinely creepy. What is she making?
It's a very unique treat. The artist is creating a hollow candy shell with the creepy face, then filling it with a surprise.
Is that a whole strawberry inside? So it's a creepy green baby head with a fruity brain?
Exactly. The contrast between the spooky exterior and the bright, fresh strawberry inside is fantastic. It's a really creative and unsettling dessert.
It's brilliant, and I'm also a little scared of it. Perfect for Halloween.
Here we have 3 great examples of high-end cupcake decorating, each with a different technique.
Oh, I love the mummy one. Those peeking green eyes are so cute.
The jack-o'-lantern is actually sculpted. The artist has carved the facial features directly out of the thick frosting, and the spiderweb is the classic piping technique.
They're all so perfect and clean, almost too pretty to eat.
Ew, stitched up skin cupcakes. That's so creepy, crawly, and gross.
A very effective illusion. The artist uses a flesh-toned fondant or buttercream base, and then pipes on the details with red and black icing. This is an absolutely beautiful collection of fall-themed cookies. The color palette is stunning.
I love the little pumpkins wearing witch hats and beanies. They're so whimsical and cute.
This showcases incredible royal icing skill. Look at the perfect flooding, the wet-on-wet technique for the polka dots, and the extremely fine line work.
They're flawless. Each one is a tiny, perfect piece of art.
This is a great example of a simple baking hack for a quick Halloween treat.
So they're making cute little ghost cupcakes?
Yes, but the clever part is that they're using a simple store-bought muffin mix as the base. It saves a lot of time.
And then you just pipe on a friendly ghost shape with frosting. It's a super easy way to make a fun-themed treat. Smart! Okay, these bloody-eyed skulls are the perfect mix of creepy and delicious.
This is a great technique. They're using a fresh strawberry as the core, dipping it in white chocolate, and then shaping it with that silicone mold.
So it's a spooky surprise inside the skull. I love that! The red eyes are a fantastic, gruesome touch.
This is a clever take on a classic Linzer or peekaboo cookie, adapted perfectly for Halloween.
They look like little friendly ghosts, and their eyes are filled with blood jam, which is a great touch.
It's a simple shortbread sandwich cookie, but the jam filling peeking through the cutouts creates the entire effect. It's very smart.
They look so yummy. The cross-section with the double layer of jam is perfect. Whoa, that is a disgustingly realistic brain cake. I am impressed and grossed out all at once.
This is an incredible piece of edible sculpture. The base is a red velvet cake baked in a bowl to get the dome shape, which is already smart.
The bloody glaze is way too convincing for me.
The artist then covers it in fondant or modeling chocolate and meticulously sculpts the folds to mimic a real brain. The final result is horrifyingly perfect.
Oh, these are so cute! Tiny little pumpkin bites. Are they sweet or savory?
They look like a savory herbed butter or cream cheese. This is a very clever use of silicone mold to create a two-layered treat.
So you get two different flavors and textures in one perfect little bite. I love that.
Exactly. You fill the pumpkin part first, let it set, then add the second layer. A simple but elegant appetizer.
A heart-shaped box of tiny horror movie killers? That's the best Valentine's Day gift ever!
These are incredible. It looks like they're chocolate-covered cake pops, each decorated with a hand-painted fondant or white chocolate slasher mask.
I see Michael Myers, Jason, Ghostface. This is amazing! Oh, these are so cute! Little chocolate-dipped animal crackers.
A very simple but fun idea for a party. Just dip the crackers in colored candy melts and add some festive sprinkles.
It's a perfect bite-sized treat, easy and adorable. Okay, that's feet loaf. I am disgusted and I absolutely need it for my Halloween dinner.
This is a masterpiece of gross-out food art. The meatloaf is sculpted into the shape of feet before baking.
And the onion toenails, it's so horrifyingly detailed.
The bone is a clever touch too. It looks like they're using a leek for the bone, which will roast nicely with the meat. It's genius.
Stop it! Little bears and duckies in ghost costumes. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
This is a really clever idea. It's a sweet bun or mochi filled with fruit, and the ghost is just a thin layer of dough draped over the top.
They're too adorable to eat. The little ears poking out are perfect.
These mini pumpkin bundt cakes are beautiful. A very elegant and classic autumn dessert.
They look so moist and delicious. I love the simple cream cheese frosting drip.
And the garnish of a cinnamon stick and a fresh sage leaf is a perfect touch. It's simple, rustic, and very effective.
Individual graveyard desserts. This is such a cool and creepy idea.
A very creative use of multiple components. The grave base is a chocolate shell filled with mousse or cake, and the dirt is crushed Oreos.
And the tombstone is a cookie? That's amazing!
Yes, it looks like a decorated sugar cookie placed right into the dirt. The tiny candy bones are a great final touch. A perfect self-contained Halloween dessert.
Are those tiny, edible Halloween characters floating in a bowl? They are incredible!
This is astonishingly detailed work. It looks like they're hand sculpting each of these figures out of fondant or marzipan.
Look at the little ghost with the witch hat. The precision is insane. They're like miniature sculptures.
The level of control required to pipe and shape details this small is masterful, truly amazing.
Cheeseburger hand pies shaped like ghosts. What a perfect savory Halloween dinner.
A very clever idea. They're using a ghost-shaped cookie cutter on standard pie dough and filling it with a homemade cheeseburger mixture.
They look so flaky and delicious. It's such a fun twist on a classic dinner.
A great way to make a simple meal into something memorable for Halloween.
Individual graveyard desserts? This is such a cool and creepy idea.
This is a great, healthier alternative for Halloween treats, using fresh fruit as the base.
Ooh, I love the little banana ghosts and the apple spider webs. So simple, but so effective.
Easy, creative, and a bit healthier than pure candy.
A spicy devil margarita. The little chili horns are a perfect touch.
It's a really clever garnish. Just a simple cut in a red jalapeno creates the perfect devil horns for the glass.
Spicy and spooky.
Okay, this is an incredible idea. Bat wings made from actual chicken wings.
Whoa, how do they get them so black and spooky looking?
The marinade uses black food coloring, but the key is the presentation. The artist uses skewers to stretch the wing open to look like a bat in flight before cooking.
That is genius. It completely transforms them. The perfect creepy centerpiece for a Halloween platter. No! Pennywise ravioli? That is terrifying.
This is incredible pasta art. The artist is layering different colors of pasta dough to build the face, hair, and makeup.
I don't think I could eat that. It would float up in the pot and stare at me. We all float down here.
It's a true work of edible portraiture. The detail is phenomenal.
No. Witch finger sandwiches? They're so creepy, but I can't look away.
This is a brilliantly simple but effective idea. The fingers are just crustless peanut butter sandwiches rolled up tightly.
The bloody jam fingernails are a disgustingly great touch, and some of them are green, like a witch.
A perfect execution of a classic Halloween recipe. It's all about the details, like the little knife scores for the knuckles. So clever.
Pumpkin-shaped cinnamon rolls. That is the perfect autumn breakfast.
A beautiful presentation. They're using that classic kitchen twine technique to force the dough into a pumpkin shape as it bakes.
So clever, and they look delicious. Bloody eyeball cupcake. Simple, spooky, and straight to the point.
A perfect example of how a simple store-bought candy can completely elevate a homemade cupcake for a theme.
This is the cutest macaron I have ever seen in my life. A tiny ghost hugging a pumpkin.
This is a great example of a royal icing transfer. The artist pipes the design onto parchment paper using a stencil underneath.
It's so perfect and sweet. Absolutely adorable. Pumpkin-shaped cinnamon rolls. That is the perfect autumn breakfast.
A beautiful presentation. They're using that classic kitchen twine technique to force the dough into a pumpkin shape as it bakes.
So clever, and they look delicious. Bloody eyeball cupcake. Simple, spooky, and straight to the point.
A perfect example of how a simple store-bought candy can completely elevate a homemade cupcake for a theme.
These are the most adorable Halloween pastries I have ever seen. The little faces are so cute.
This is a beautiful take on a homemade Pop-Tart. They're using pie dough and cutting out a window for the filling to show through.
I love the pastel colors. It's so kawaii and spooky at the same time.
The fillings are colored with natural ingredients like purple sweet potato powder. It's an elegant and aesthetically pleasing treat.
Is that a tiny working oven powered by tea lights? And they're making a tiny cake?
This is incredible miniature art. The level of detail and patience required to bake and decorate on this scale is astounding.
A very simple but elegant way to make homemade Halloween chocolates.
They're so cute. I love how they have a surprise filling inside.
A classic two-layer molding technique, very clean and professional looking.
A peanut butter and jelly spider sandwich. That's such a creepy crawly and fun idea for a kid's lunch.
A brilliant use of simple ingredients to create art. The legs are just carefully piped peanut butter.